show you my toys.
Hey everybody, this is D Hunter bringing another action figure review. Today we're going to be looking at the Mafex, the Joker cop version. I call this the Honor Guard Joker. That is what the Mattel Movie Master figure was called. I bought 3 of these figures from Amy, not sure how to pronounce that, .com, and I actually got a 4th one from a Fwoosh member. Shout out to the Fwoosh forums. The 4th one I got was loose. The person who purchased it simply wanted the Joker part to make the jail cell Joker, and so he sent me his extra cop version of the Joker so I can have a total of 4 of them, one of which I'm not going to open. It stays with my unopened Batman collection, but I will have 3 loose ones that I will give 2 alternate heads to make cops. Let's take a look at the packaging here. As you can see, here are the alternate jail cell Joker parts. You can add that to Mafex, the Dark Knight, the Joker version 1 or version 2. I have both versions, so I can display one as the jail cell Joker and one as is. Now for the police figure, at least that's what I plan to use him for. He looks a lot better than the Mattel version. We'll get a good look when he's open. Nice Joker, haha, graffiti all over it, defaced Batman. Notice it says Joker cop version. Joker card on the side, says cop version. Actual Joker on the back, kind of showing you the different options. I love how Mafex releases these accessories that can work with pre-existing figures to give you more display options. I will probably seek out getting an additional Joker 1.0 or 2.0, maybe even a bootleg version, so I can have an extra one to display as jail cell Joker. Well, let's get these open and check them out. Here he is on my unopened shelf in front of my comics with the rest of the more recent Mafex releases. I always get one to keep unopened and one to open. So here are the 3 figures, the loose ones that I got. Now that you saw what I did with the unopened one I'm keeping, I bought 3 of them with the intent to sort of army build, make 3 different police officers. 1 I'm going to leave as is, and 2 I plan to head swap. I actually already have the heads set aside. My original plan was to use the upcoming Mafex Kingsman figures. There are 2 of them coming out, and I bought 2 of them. One to use as a civilian in my Gotham City, and another one to use for a Bruce Wayne hit that they've already made. They came with the Dark Knight Batman and the Nightmare Batman, etc. And I was going to have a Bruce Wayne in a couple different suits, and then I'm going to have some extra Kingsman heads I was going to put on these cops, but in the meantime I have some different heads picked out. Let's go ahead and pop them on there real quick. Actually, before I do that, let me talk about this figure for a little bit. Now, Mafex has really been stepping their game up. I was first introduced to Mafex figures by buying the original Dark Knight Batman because I thought he would be a little bit bigger than the Movie Master figure and would fit in with the rest of my DC Universe Classics collection a little bit better. But I was very disappointed. You Touch Me completely falls apart. It's really hard to pose him, much less even play with him. Over the years, Mafex has upped their game. Their figures, the detail is just absolutely amazing, and it's getting better and better, and their durability, stability, quality control is getting better and better as well. Now with this figure, he looks absolutely great. I love him. He's better than the Mattel Movie Master version. But as I was getting these guys situated, putting the gun in their hand and trying to get them to hold it with the other hand, I did have a guy's leg fall out, another guy's arm fall out. One of them has a head that does not seem to connect in properly, and it comes out very easily. Beyond that, no breaking issues, but they do seem to be falling out a little bit easier than I remember the recent Mafex figures doing. Let's go ahead and check out the other heads I have picked out. So these would be the heads I have chosen to put on the cop figures. Like I said before, one of them is going to stay as is. That is the front one. Then next we've got this guy here, some wrestling figurehead. I bought him. He's a suited guy. And I think I bought him more than once, and I put a different head on his body at one point. He has a little earpiece sort of microphone type thing going on. It's kind of appropriate for the cop. The hat fits on him pretty good. I like it. I think he looks like a nice regular guy. And then I used the Aliens NECA James Cameron head on this one. The police hat doesn't quite fit on him properly, so I'm going to leave him hatless, but I think he looks pretty good. He looks like a nice kind of bearded, I don't know, good guy in a nice honor guard attire. So there are 3 more cops into my GCPD collection. Now let's go ahead and check out the figure and all of his various accessories. He comes with a combined total of, 12 hands, 6 for the Honor Guard Joker and 6 for Jail Cell Joker. As you can see here, we've got the Jail Cell Joker head, a little bit different than the original Mafex release head, if I were to guess. We'll compare that here in a little bit. His 2 arms, and he's got 6 different hands. At first I was kind of like, why does he have gloved and ungloved hands? But that was duh. It's for the alternate accessories to enhance the original Mafex Joker. He's got 4 of his own hands. I say 2 of them are fisted, 2 of them are sort of open-ish. They don't look like they would really hold a gun very well. I chose the hand that holds the gun and the other one that would sort of support it. The rest of these will end up in my fodder pile. His hat is removable, which is really nice. I do like that. And of course his gun is quite removable and it can be holstered onto his back. Like I said, I chose the hands that I thought would be most appropriate long term for them. They all have the same hands. Sits on there pretty nicely, doesn't really fall off if you prop it on top of his shoulder properly. Let me go ahead and pull out the old Mafex Joker and see how the jail cell accessory arms look on him. Alright, so I pulled out the old Mafex 1.0 and then the newer Mafex 2.0 Joker. I was thinking the Mafex 1.0 looks a little worse than the 2.0, and I would pop on the jail cell accessories onto him and display it that way, so I'd one of each. But it does not seem like it's going to work that way. Tried to pull Mafex 1.0's arms out. They seem to be engineered differently. This part seems to come out. Then I got a little peg there that I can plug back in, really no problem. But I can't seem to get the shoulder out the other way. And frankly, the colors probably wouldn't match perfectly to the Mafex 1.0. Just thought that was kind of interesting that they were made differently. I will probably end up getting another Joker 2.0 so I can display it that way. But at this time I currently do not have that. His arms, they come out pretty easily. Lose the jacket. Go ahead and lose the head. Then I'm going to pop on these arms. Okay, a little gentle pressure. Let's get his chain out. It's kind of tucked in his leg somehow. There we go. Put the head on. It doesn't seem like it's clicking in there, but there's your jail cell Joker that you get out of this. He actually looks really good. The face, kind of ruffled hair, makeup a little bit messed up. I like him quite a bit. I like him enough that I'm definitely going to pursue getting another Joker 2.0 figure to display both of them. And while we're on the subject of the jail cell Joker, here's the Movie Master Mattel version. The new Mafex one looks a whole lot better, and I do really like the old Mattel one. I know a lot of people bash the Mattel Movie Master figures, and I understand why, but I do really like this figure. He's a really, really nice one. But boy, is this one a lot nicer. Look at the old Mattel one. Nice detail. I like it a lot. But boy, does this one just sort of blow that out of the water. Look at his face. That grin. Everything about it. Well, let's get back to the Mafex Cop version Joker. I didn't bother going over the articulation of the jail cell Joker because it is going to be absolutely identical to this version. Now, got him. His face looks honestly really nice. I like the scars. Looks really good. Flesh color on him. I like it a lot. I was always sort of annoyed in the movie why he wasn't permanent white like the Joker traditionally is, but I've kind of grown to accept it over the years. This is when Heath Ledger, Joker, had taken his makeup off and disguised himself as a cop. Love the removable hat. I do have an extra one now because the James Cameron head doesn't seem to fit it, so it'll stay in my GCPD. Head looks up, ball joint down, around. It does come off. back on so you can switch it. His arms, got a ball in there with articulation against the top of the arm as well as on the inside. They do come out kind of easily if you're not careful. They have some weird drop down shoulders that look absolutely hideous if you have them down like that. Definitely going to keep mine up. His elbow goes in and out. It does not move around, which is really frustrating. It would really help him hold his weapon better. Then you've got his wrist. Hinge goes up and down quite a bit. Of course, he goes all the way around. Same on the other side. He has an ab crunch thing in the inside of there. So as I moved him his leg, I think it's starting to come out already. It's very frustrating. I got one of them that's really bad about that. So legs go up, out, around, come out very easily. Then you got the knees. I don't know if I wouldn't really call that double jointed, but it's a weird articulation scheme. Feet go all the way around, up, down, side to side. Toe articulation as well. Very nice articulated, pretty standard from Mafex. For me, the main thing about this figure that I like is that he's a police officer and I can add to my large GCPD ranks. Let's check out a couple of comparison photos. But before the comparisons, let's check out his height. This guy is sitting at just a little bit over 6, probably 6 1/4 inches. Here are the Honor Guard Jokers compared to the Mafex Bank Robber Joker. I use them as Joker thugs. And here is the Honor Guard Joker compared to some other suited Mafex figures. We've got Harvey Dent on the right and Jonathan Crane on the left. So here is the Mafex Honor Guard Joker compared to the Mattel Movie Masters Honor Guard Joker. Very similar figures. The Mafex one is a little bit more detailed and a little bit taller. Both these figures have a special place in my heart, and I do like them quite a bit because they allow me to make additional cops. Let's go ahead and show you what I did with the old Movie Master ones. So here would be all of my Honor Guard Jokers. On the left, got the 3 Mafex ones. On the right hand side, got 6 of the Mattel version. Back row are just 3 Honor Guard Jokers in the front. From left to right, on the right hand side is another 4th standard Honor Guard Joker. Next is a custom Foley I made out of them with the Harvey Dent head, which I think actually looked almost more like Foley than Harvey Dent. And then we've got John Blake in his dress suit, Honor Guard suit. Absolutely love the army building aspect of these figures. Wish I could have got more Mafex ones, but they are quite a bit more expensive than the Mattel ones. Love my GCPD. Ready, aim, and fire! Here is the Mafex Honor Guard Joker compared to the Mattel Movie Masters John Blake figure. Another police officer. And then here would be all the various cops I made from the Mattel Movie Masters John Blake figure. Love my GCPD. Here is the Mafex Honor Guard Joker compared to Resident Evil Leon Kennedy in his Raccoon Police Department outfit. Another cop, more GCPD action. Here he is compared to some DC Collectibles animated series police officers. We've got Gordon, Montoya, and Bullock. Kind of a different scale, but they fit in okay. Totally different style. More GCPD action. Here is a Mafex figure compared to some Diamond Select police officers. The far left there we've got a guy from Sin City. Then we've got Gordon and Bullock from the Gotham TV show. The Diamond Select figures are traditionally a larger figure. Don't really fit in with him, but some more GCPD figures to compare him to. Here he is compared to some McFarlane Stranger Things police figures. More GCPD action. Here he is compared to some Plan B Toys police figures. He actually fits in pretty nicely with them. I like it quite a bit. More GCPD going on here. Here he is compared to some Mattel Create a Wrestler or whatever it's called, Create a Superstar Roman Reigns, they kind of look like SWAT officers to me in their gas masks, their helmet, their riot shields. More GCPD action going on. Here he is compared to some Jax and Mattel. Big Boss Man figures, made some more GCPD officers out of them. These are a little bit of the larger side compared to him. Here he is compared to some custom Arkham Origins type GCPD SWAT action figures. More GCPD action for him to join. Here he is compared to a 7-inch NECA Terminator 2 Galleria Mall action figure. More GCPD and police action figures to compare him to. Here are all of the different NECA Terminator cops that I have made. More GCPD action going on. All in all, very happy to have gotten this figure. As you can probably tell, I am obsessed with army building and police GCPD officer building. Really happy to have these in my collection. Been looking forward to these for a really long time. If you are interested in getting it, I would suggest do it. They are very greatly detailed, and I love adding to my GCPD ranks. Thanks for watching my video. If you like it, please press like, subscribe if you want to see more. If you did not like it, please comment below as to why you did not like it. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys soon.